Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. This morning, Izzy and I are going to go frost seed with Kentucky Bluegrass. I have my spreader and I also have some gypsum. I'm going to toss some gypsum while I'm at it. And everything's ready to go. I just got to get the dog packed up in the gator and head down there. What we're going to do is frost seed down by the vineyard, that area at the northernmost headlands where my camera is making a flash on the door and the dog's checking it out. The area at the headlands, there's bluegrass and then there's another mix that I put there. The mix had some annual grasses in it and those have died back. So I want to get my overseeding done as a frost seed. And I'll explain more about that when we get down there. But in essence, frost seed, you get the seeds on the ground right before the snow covers them up. Then over the winter, as the ground freezes and thaws, it makes little micro cracks. And these tiny little bluegrass seeds go into them, and because they overwinter in the ground, they get stratified really well and come up real good in the spring. So dog's a little antsy to get going. So let's go do this. Okay, down in the vineyard. She was supposed to wait for me. So this is what we have down here. Little bare spots where annual weeds or annual ryegrass was. And what I want is nice thick bluegrass like I have in the rest of the vineyard. This was just shaped earlier this year, if you've seen the earlier videos. And I don't know how many times. I think I just seeded it twice. Once with kind of lightly with bluegrass, and once with it's called DNR mix, and that's perennial rye and annual rye. Oh, did that dog disappear? Yes, she did. She ran back up and she's going to go mess with the horses. Okay, I got to go beat a dog and then I'll be right back. Okay, Izzy thinks she's saving us from them horses. For some reason, she does not like the horses. She was scared to death of them when she was real little, but now she's way too brave around them. She's going to end up getting kicked one of these days. Yeah, see, there's a lot of very bare spots, and there's going to be weed grass seed like foxtail and whatever. It's all going to make its way in there, or it was there before. So I want to get this as thick a bluegrass as I can next year. And from there, the bluegrass will just basically take over. I overseed a little bit in the vineyard every year, but I actually didn't do it last year. And once you got a decent bluegrass lawn, it's fairly low maintenance. So I'm going to pull these T-posts in here, fill up my spreader, and I'm going to use the whole, I think it's either 3 or 5 pounds. Let me see. you really do want to use as much seed as you can afford up to a limit. Yeah, it is. Okay, 2,000 square feet. So this is more than 2,000 square feet. Oh, maybe not. This is probably about 2,000 square feet. But I'm going to hit the bare spots much heavier than the rest, but I will get the whole thing covered. And let me see, this area right here, we want this just to be a smooth transition from the road to the pasture / headlands here. We don't want a ditch at all. But what I'm going to do is just seed this, and hopefully the grass will stop this little bit of erosion that we have so far. And then come summertime, I'll take topsoil and mix in grass seed, bluegrass seed, and tamp it into this erosion here. Tamp it in nice and level, and I'll do that in the spring. And hopefully, you got to do it a couple times, a little bit of washout, and then you keep doing it until you got a good set of roots, and then you won't get any more erosion. We had like rivulets going through this area. We cleared this whole area and tilled it, and until you got grass growing, you're going to get a little bit of erosion like this. Unfortunately, this is not the perfect conditions. The perfect conditions would be if it was frozen right now, but it's been a little warm during the days, just these last couple days. Otherwise, it's been freezing every day. And you want, like, snow, the first snow that's going to stay all winter. I like to do it right before that. Unfortunately, it's going to rain first, then it's going to snow, and then that is probably going to be the snow that lasts. There's just no way around it. I have to do it today. I would like to do it after the rain, so the rain doesn't wash away my seed, but some of it will likely wash down a little bit, but that's okay too. I was looking at my deer prints right there, deer tracks. And this is still from, there was a burn pile right here, and I added a couple cabinets to it. That was, I don't know, 4 years ago. Still screws. Okay, let's get this thing seeded. You can see the tiny little size of the seeds there. There's an incredible amount of seeds here, but unfortunately, they are not all going to hit the spot, and they are not going to all germinate, but should have a very thick lawn down here next year. Eventually, it'll be perfect. Got to go in with the topsoil. I just get the bagged soil from Menards. Get a couple bags of that, of the bagged topsoil, and fill in the little dips and stuff here and there, and I mix the seed with it. Pretty soon this will be just perfect like the vineyard. Okay, yeah, this is just full of seeds, so I'm gonna actually take this back with me, fill it with water, and dump it on our regular lawn. Okay, let's do this. Okay, that's it. Again, I have a bit of seed. I'll get that out of here on the way up. So that's it. You can see I got pretty good coverage on the entire thing. A little more on the bare spots here. So that's it for the seeding. Now for the gypsum. I'm going to, I probably only need one bag on this area, but the gypsum turns the clay soil into really nice normal soil, and that'll help this bluegrass get started. So I'm going to put at least one bag down, and if that looks like it's enough, I'll toss the rest in the vineyard. I haven't done it in there in, oh, probably 2 years. Okay, let's do that and get out of here. Okay, that about does it. Got good seed coverage, got some gypsum down. I'll be adding gypsum here and there for a couple of years, both spring and fall. And eventually this will be really nice soil here. We're likely going to be extending the vineyard down this way and have the horses use the upper pasture. So having nice soil is a good thing. I think I'm going to toss this up on that upper pasture. Got a little spot that's fairly heavy clay. Get rid of that. Okay, I'll show you this area again in the spring and how nice that bluegrass is just going to fill this all in. It's not going to do anything about this area right in here. There's a lot of foxtail. You can see it right there. In order to get rid of that, this should be mowed and then overseeded at the end of the year, and I'm just not going to be doing that this year. So if you want to see the progress on this and the vineyard, I'm going to be putting in another row this coming year as well. Make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. You got a couple choices, so just select all if you want to see all of our videos. If you got any questions or comments, put them in the comment section below. And if you give the video a like and or share it, it helps the channel greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.